Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the crowd and to the judges. My name is John Gibson. I am the board chair of Dallas CASA, and as Corby said, this is Kathleen Laval, our executive director. We're really honored to be here tonight. It's my privilege to talk about Dallas CASA. Dallas CASA is an amazing agency. It started in 1980. It was one of 3 national programs built off a pilot program that was successful in Seattle. Dallas CASA helps to recruit, train, and supervise volunteers in the community that work with children that are going through very tragic times in their own lives. Every single day, 5 children in Dallas County, on average, are removed from their homes, if you can imagine that. That's Dallas County, that's our community. They are in a situation that we can't imagine. They're sad, they're frightened, they're not sure what's going on, and they're trying to understand what is going to happen next in their lives. And what we do, working with our partners at CPS and in the court and the attorneys, is to provide volunteer advocates that work with these children and try to provide them a constant voice throughout the process, advocating for their needs. When Dallas CASA started in 1980, as I said, it was one of 3 programs. Today, it stands as one of the largest of 900 CASA programs in the country. We're very proud of that. And today, this year, we will serve almost 3,000 children in Dallas County with 1,200 volunteer advocates working in the community. But our work is not done. Today, we serve 3 out of 4 children in Dallas County that have been removed from their home, and we want to be able to serve them all. But one of the tragic things that happens is when these children are placed in unfamiliar places, unfamiliar homes, lots of times people that are giving their love and their support to take care of these children are trying everything they can do just to provide them their basic needs, their basic support, and their basic comfort. So our request tonight is for a normalcy fund. We've requested a normalcy fund to help provide these children 3 critical things that will help them in their lives. The first is critical care services, cribs, mattresses, blankets, things they need to help take care of them. The second will be to give them the opportunity to be a part of extracurricular activities, sports activities, things they may want to get involved with. And the last will really be to provide them educational needs. I can tell you, as a CASA advocate myself, when you're going through this process, I've had 4 cases and 10 children. And in every situation, being able to provide that child something beyond their normal experience they're having, something that they can do maybe outside the home or something they can do in addition to their schooling and their care. It's an extraordinary gift because you can imagine nothing about their life is normal at that point. And what we want to do is return them some gift of normalcy. Thank you.
How much does it cost to care for an individual kid?
So we're really built on a model of leverage. On average, it costs about $2,000 for us to provide care for a child at Dallas CASA. And that's a model of leverage because what we do is we hire professional staff, often that have social work background dealing with children. And then that staff is able to help supervise volunteers that then provide the care to the children. So $2,000 on average.
Can you talk about how you track progress over time with the different children that you work with?
You know, you want to talk about that a bit?
So we have metrics. One of them is whether or not the case closes with the child in a safe, permanent home. And we typically run over 98%. Lowest I think we've been since I've been on the board since 2003 and executive director for 3.5 years. Lowest it's been is 95%. So that is the most immediate measure of the success of the advocacy.
Do you still have a need for more advocates?
We absolutely do, and that raising the awareness of the cause. The difference that you can make, you can really allow a child to have expectations of themselves, as John said, to really restore that sense of childhood, and that is a role and impact you can have in a child's life that is so unique and so different than so many volunteer experience. It's so immediate, because one of our concerns for our kids and the reason for the Normalcy Fund, the request for $25,000, is that we want to restore a child's sense of expectations in themselves. And the more normal activities we can allow a child to participate in, the more likely they are not to give up on themselves, and that is such a critical role for a volunteer advocate to instill those expectations that we really do expect great things of our children. They're not going to be defined or restricted by being in foster care.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks to Dallas CASA.